Hello friend, welcome to my channel Coin Worth Million. Today's video is one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of coins top 200 lira. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. So let's get it started. The 1995 Italian 200 lira coin represents one of the many intriguing chapters in the long and varied story of Italy's national currency during the late 20th century. This coin is a part of the pre-Euro Italian lira series, which served as the country's monetary system from its unification in the 19th century until the introduction of the euro in 2002. The 200 lira denomination was introduced relatively late in Italy's monetary history, first appearing in 1977 as inflation made higher denomination coins necessary for everyday transactions. The 1995 issue continued this tradition, maintaining the balance between aesthetic tradition and functional simplicity. Italy, a nation renowned for its rich heritage in art, sculpture and architecture, often expressed these cultural elements in its coinage, and the 200 lira was no exception. By 1995, the coin had become a widely circulated piece, appreciated not just for its purchasing power but for its design and craftsmanship. Physically, the 1995 200 lira coin was minted in aluminum bronze, giving it a distinctive yellow-golden appearance with a slightly dull sheen. Its diameter measured 24 millimeters, and it had a thickness of approximately 1.8 millimeters, with a redded edge, a common feature for mid to high denomination coins designed to prevent clipping. Weighing approximately 5 grams, the coin had a comfortable heft without being cumbersome in the pocket or purse. The obverse of the 1995 edition features a classical female bust facing right, representing Italia Turrita, a national personification of Italy, adorned with a mural crown which evokes the ancient fortified towns and city-states of the Italian peninsula. Her stoic expression and regal posture symbolize national unity, strength, and dignity. The engraving around the rim reads Repubblica Italiana, Republic of Italy, while below the neckline, in small, subtle letters, appears the signature of the engraver, El Crittara, a celebrated Italian coin designer whose work helped define several denominations of the lira during this period. On the reverse, the 1995 200 lira coin displays a modern, minimalist interpretation of a cogwheel, symbolizing Italy's industrial strength and progress. Inside this cogwheel is the bold inscription of the denomination L200, flanked underneath by the date 1995, indicating its year of minting. This design choice is not accidental. It reflects Italy's post-World War II economic recovery and its position as a key industrial power in Europe. At the bottom, in fine print, is the mint mark R, denoting the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato State Mint located in Rome. The reverse was designed by Franco Veronesi, whose artistic style merged national symbolism with contemporary graphic language. His use of the cogwheel design was deeply metaphorical, pointing to the unity of labor, engineering, innovation, and the essential mechanisms that powered the Italian economy of the 20th century. The 1995 coin belongs to the later years of the 200 lira series, a period during which Italy was preparing to transition from the lira to the euro, which would officially replace the lira in 2002. This transitional period witnessed a subtle change in public sentiment about national coins. The 200 lira, once a valuable coin during its early days in the late 1970s and early 1980s, was by 1995 primarily used for small daily purchases such as bus fares, vending machines, or newspapers. Inflation had diminished its practical value, but its symbolic and cultural importance remained intact. In fact, for many Italians, coins like the 200 lira were more than monetary instruments. They were artifacts of national identity and artistic pride. Children would often collect these coins, elderly citizens would reminisce about the economic changes they had lived through, and travelers from abroad would keep them as souvenirs. Fascinated by their unique designs and affordability, the 1995 200 lira is not considered particularly rare, as it was minted in large quantities for circulation. However, coins in uncirculated condition or those still presented in mint sets hold slightly higher value among collectors. The 1995 version, in particular, stands as one of the final few before the lira's gradual fade-out, making it notable among those who collect 20th-century European coins. Over the decades, the 200 lira underwent numerous design variations, such as commemorative issues marking Italy's presidency of the European Community or celebrating historical anniversaries, but the standard cogwheel design remained the most recognized and enduring representation of this denomination. Collectors often seek full sets of each year, including 1995, to complete their historical compilations of modern Italian coinage. Additionally, the quality of minting in 1995 was generally high, with few errors, though occasional misalignments or planchet defects do surface and are of interest to era coin enthusiasts. Culturally, the 200 lira coin was deeply embedded in the everyday life of Italians. It was the cost of a coffee in a Roman bar, the fare for a tram ride through Milan, or the amount dropped into a payphone on the streets of Florence. It was part of the sonic landscape, the clink of coins in a cashier's drawer, the clatter in a purse or pocket, the metallic jingle that accompanied street markets and news. For Italian citizens, the disappearance of the lira with the adoption of the euro brought about a wave of nostalgia. The 200 lira coin, among others, became a symbol of the past, evoking memories of childhood, of economic growth, of crises and recoveries, of an Italy changing yet preserving its essence through symbols like its currency. The legacy of the 1995 200 lira coin is thus twofold, functional and emotional. While it may no longer hold purchasing power in modern Italy, it carries immense historical weight. It encapsulates a period marked by economic adjustment, European integration, and a vibrant national culture expressed through artistic coinage. It is part of a lineage of currency that not only facilitated commerce but also reflected the character and aspirations of the Italian Republic. For numismatists, historians, and ordinary citizens alike, this coin is a tiny, circular time capsule bearing the imprints of a country steeped in tradition and looking toward modernity. Its golden hue, modest size, and simple yet symbolic design capture a time when coins were not just financial tokens, but touchstones of national pride, identity, and continuity. Even today, decades after its last circulation, the 200 lira coin of 1995 continues to be a subject of discussion in collectors' forums, exhibitions, and catalogs. Museums and private collections often display it as part of a wider narrative of post-war Italian economic evolution. Its design is studied in numismatic literature, particularly in the context of its artistic influence and the national values it was meant to convey. Teachers use it in classrooms to talk about Italian economic history, while tourists and expatriates sometimes stumble across it in old drawers, evoking curiosity and nostalgia. Though the euro now dominates the wallets of Italians, the 200 lira remains a golden fragment of Italy's economic and cultural journey, quiet, modest, but never forgotten.